We believe that couples coming together and supporting each other in peer groups is a key to creating successful relationship. And we're providing some opportunity here for guidance in ways of suggesting that groups can come together and create a more solid connection within the exploration of healthy partnership.
Imagine pulling your friends together, both couples and friends, because this is about relationship. Meeting once a week, once a month. Taking each chapter of the DVD, run the chapter, go to the exercise, and then stop, pause. Then do the exercise in the group and discuss what you've learned. It's very valuable what you will learn from other people doing the same thing. We have on our website materials to help you host such a gathering, a peer gathering for couples work, relationship work.
And there's lots of inspiring material out there. You can be creative in designing a curriculum. The idea is simply to weave together, to work together, to learn from each other's strengths and weaknesses. There's just very few places in our culture that provide for this kind of thing outside of a therapeutic setting, and the innate wisdom of ourselves sharing what we've learned is often the most effective.
So check out our website for our online courses on couples, also for interactive possibilities, and for this guide to hosting a couples group. That's at davidandleilatressimer.com.
And what you're about to see now is a look at a group that did come together in a living room to work with some of the material, just to give you the picture of what that can look and feel like.
What that could be like. Right. Enjoy it.
Enjoy.
We'd like to demonstrate with the animation one of many ways that energy can be out of balance. When the flow of energy from the source is not freely moving, emotional or psychological patterns can prevent a healthy exchange.
Being this line from which we all come, and then it comes down into like layers of density. And I noticed that in our relationship, there's a dynamic where she'll ask me to do something, and then I forget.
And Yitka will make a comment or request, and I'll take it in, but I just won't verbally acknowledge that I received that, you know, and then if she'll come back at me with the same request, I'll react saying, you know, you're hassling me, you know, but it's just because I don't follow through with the acknowledgement of the original request. So
exact same exercise I just did with Gary. He had another part that he did back, but that was I say something and I don't get a response. I don't know that you hear me. I then build up. I have tension. I think I'm going to nag if I have to say it again. And boom, boom. I just get bigger, bigger.
Exactly.
And here, and she asks me, and it's like, you know, she'll come in and say, "Well, did you hear me?" And it's like, "Well, you know, I'm right here. Of course, I heard you. Why do I have to respond back and say something when I'm right here? Of course, I heard you."
You know, in that triggered space where I feel like there's an energy that's really hard to be with, that facing it's like the hardest thing I could do. It's like facing the dragon, you know, like with the little guy with the little sword, little spear, you know, but like, you know, but from that place, if I can breathe and connect to something higher, an expanded perspective, then I'd be able to see, oh wow, this is just an energetic dynamic, and I have another choice.
Well, I think it's interesting that in this situation we've got all the men facing the dragon, and I think that the opportunity of us being here together is that we can see that we're all creating these situations where we have to face the dragon, and can we stop it before we have to meet the dragon?
I think the dragon has some responsibility. And I have recently learned through doing this work that when I talked about puffing up and getting big and, you know, I mean, I enjoy that power in a way. And sometimes it works. He's taught me that it works, you know. But I have responsibility for that, and I've recently learned how to really connect with the feeling of the frustration of starting to get big and angry. I've started, oh, there is something surfacing here, and make a new choice. And my new choice has been to go over and touch and get his attention and look in his eyes and make my request again when I know there's that thing.
That's working much better.
It's working much better, isn't it? And so the dragon has also taken responsibility lately. It's been really lovely.
You're getting your needs met. You were getting your needs met before, but there was a negative energy. And this, I'll still fulfill your request, but it's a lot more enjoyable, and the energy isn't as negative.
You know, a lot of that energy we've had to sort of stifle for most of our lifetimes. So when it surges up, it's like a wild beast, you know, you don't know how to do what you just suggested. And I'm going to try that. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, you bet.